Jimmy Rave shakes the hand of the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. Singles competition between these two men. Reprising the matchup that we saw back at the 4th anniversary show for Ring of Honor.
Well, these two engaged in a 30-minute classic for Bryan Danielson's world title, with the American Dragon coming out on top. He says that he doesn't think it's going to take that long tonight to put away Jimmy Rave.
Well, Danielson's been out for an extended period of time, 5 months, rehabbing that shoulder, back in top form here in Ring of Honor competition, and very confident in his abilities to take down Jimmy Rave, who's returning from injury recently as well. That broken jaw suffered at the hands of the jawbreaker lariat, the rebound lariat of Nigel McGuinness.
Yeah, that brutal match in Liverpool at the end of the 50-year festival, that fight without honor. Rave back much sooner than anyone expected, and he's looked very, very well since he's been back, and he just caught Bryan Danielson with that forearm shot.
Right to the jaw of Danielson. That will prompt him to want to forearm him back right in the jaw. The soft spot on Jimmy Rave right now, but he has shown that he's back at 100% here in ROH competition, despite that jaw injury, coming back earlier than expected and in top form. Definitely two men returning from injury that are very focused on working their way into main event, the main event picture here in ROH once again.
Yeah, certainly Bryan Danielson has his sights set on Takeshi Morishima and regaining his ROH World Title and belt. He has not had a shot to regain since losing it at Final Battle 2006 to Homicide. Never got his rematch. He was out with the injury and just now getting back. And you know he has his sights set on his title.
Leg submission applied by Dragon. Rave trying to relieve the pressure, but Danielson relentless, now kicking away at that leg.
1, 2, 3.
Rave making it to the ropes, forcing the break. Danielson, though, does not release the hold.
Still has him tied up and twisting away on the neck as well, trying to do damage to the jaw.
Jimmy Rave in a very precarious position here.
Legs still tied up, neck and jaw twisted away. Bryan Danielson loves to dish out the punishment.
Pretty much at the mercy of Danielson here, as he doesn't really have a leg to stand on, so to speak.
Pulling back on the arm as well.
That's a rather odd version of the abdominal stretch right there applied by Bryan Danielson.
And quite effective. Draws a round of applause from the fans here in Boston, but Ray works his way out of that.
Looking for the heel hook.
And Danielson protect himself from falling victim to it. He does. Wrist lock from Jimmy Rave. Danielson rolling all the way around, trying to turn the tables on Jimmy Rave, and a hard slap right to the jaw.
Well, he connected solidly with that shot, and Rave feels it in the corner. Danielson will go hold for hold with you. He doesn't mind doing it, but he's got a mean streak also, and he showed it right there.
And he's allowing Jimmy Rave to regain his bearings, get a little bit more focused. Maybe just a little bit of a warning shot that if he wants to, he can go right to work on that jaw. Danielson, a very versatile wrestler, can go hold for hold down on the mat. He can strike with the best of them as well.
An elbow tie up into the side headlock takeover by Dragon. Head scissors counter from Jimmy Rave. You know, a lot of people look at the career of Jimmy Rave here in Ring of Honor. He was a member of the Embassy for quite a long time, and once the Embassy disbanded and Rave was on his own, people were unsure what was going to happen with Jimmy Rave, where his career was going to go. And in my eyes, that match with Danielson really turned the corner in the career of Jimmy Rave. It kind of put him on the map as a guy who could be a main event player here in Ring of Honor, and he's been that ever since.
Going after the leg, looking for the heel hook once again. Danielson works his way out of that position. And Danielson now with the side headlock, set off the ropes by Jimmy Rave. Shoulder tackle, bowls him over, and spits right in the face of the American Dragon.
Apparently Jimmy Rave trying to get into the head of Bryan Danielson. Side headlock takeover after the knee to the midsection, and Rave now controls Dragon on the canvas. Rolls him over.
Near fall right there for Dragon. Able to use the leverage to roll Jimmy Rave's shoulders against the mat.
Well, just grinding the knuckles into the eye socket and the bridge of the nose. Not illegal, but drawing the ire of the official.
Both men back to a standing position. And Rave sent to the ropes. Shoulder tackle, down goes Dragon.
This time it was Rave with the momentum, taking Danielson off his feet. Left following up right away, and now it's spinning right in the face of Rave is Dragon this time. European uppercut.
Backs him into the corner, another European.
Driving the elbow right into the jaw. And the familiar refrain of Bryan Danielson when he has an opponent on the ropes, he has until 5.
He does. Got Jimmy Rave headbutt now to the jaw. Now he's getting a little bit more serious. First it was just the hold for hold wrestling, submissions down on the mat. Now he's focusing on the weakness of Jimmy Rave, that jaw. European uppercut.
Using every opportunity he has to his advantage. Trademark of the American Dragon, a bullseye on the jaw of Jimmy Rave, and he is going right after it. Back heel trip sends Rave down to his knees.
More pressure put on that jaw. Just tearing away at the face now.
And an overhand right connecting to the mouth of Jimmy Rave.
Danielson just dishing out the punishment. Very focused in doing so. Grabs that side headlock, sent to the ropes. Maybe a little bit low right there from Jimmy Rave.
Sends Danielson to the corner and connects with a knife edge chop. Backs him into the corner one more time and delivers another blow to the sternum and a headbutt from Rave. Taking a page out of Bryan Danielson's playbook.
Raking the forearm across the face. And Rave does have until 5 as well. It's not just Dragon.
Brings him out of the corner. Picture perfect belly to back suplex from Rave. And the crowd starts to get behind Bryan Danielson. Rave backs him to the ropes and sends him off. Oh, catches the boot this time, does Danielson. Kicking away at the hamstring. Sends Rave to the canvas.
Earthquake, you feel the tremors. Oh, but
the triangle choke.
This could be it.
Come on, Jimmy!
Jimmy Rave trying to turn the tables here, and he does, stopping away on Danielson.
Very effective escape from Jimmy Rave, using the flat of the foot to free himself. That triangle choke, very popular in the mixed martial arts world. Unfortunately, when you get caught in it inside an octagon, you don't get to use the flat of your foot to get out of it.
But you do here in Ring of Honor. As Jimmy Rave now drives him into the corner.
Out of the corner. Jimmy, I don't like you.
Irish whip reversed. Rave into the buckle. Danielson charges into the boot from Jimmy Rave. Back heel kick to the midsection.
Yeah, and that boot did not have much effect on Danielson by Rave, and he got caught. Did Jimmy Rave in the corner.
Hard kick to the side of the head.
You saw Rave try and get the arm up to block it. May have shielded himself somewhat from the blow, but still did tremendous damage, and Rave goes to the outside as the Dragon looks to soar. Head of steam. Rave drops down but gets faked out. European off the apron.
Bryan Danielson in command, pulling him back up on the floor now. Sends him back inside the ring. Climbing up top, the Dragon will fly. Spear! Jimmy Rave now.
Looking for the heel hold.
Can he get it?
He's got to turn around. Danielson, though, smartly gets to his feet. Series of elbows to the point of the jaw.
Takes out the leg of Danielson once again, going back to the heel hook.
Dragon trying to fight him from getting turned over. Rave doesn't completely have it locked in. Danielson again rolls through. Jackknife cradle.
Back and forth it goes. Series of near falls for both men. And Danielson tosses him over with the suplex. And the head trapped on the way over.
Danielson signaling that this is the beginning of the end for Jimmy Rave. Back to his feet as Rave is stunned in the corner. Open hand slaps.
You have to note the style change in Bryan Danielson since returning from that injury. Much more focused, much more strike-based.
Went for the roaring elbow, but Rave was not there. Firing away is Rave. Boot to the midsection. Off the ropes.
Nice roll-up from Rave. Danielson, though, has his arms crucifixed down to the canvas for a near fall. Elbows to the side of the head. This could be it.
We've seen him knock people unconscious. Roderick Strong comes to mind.
Repeated elbows, repeated elbows.
Jimmy Rave's out. He tapped.
Bryan Danielson gets the victory.